Happy Monday, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here, Miss Psychic D, to give you your weekly guidance from today, July 12th, all the way through to Sunday, July 19th, I think. Let's just say it's from this moment forth for the next 7 days. It's so great to have you all. Thank you all so much for subscribing and liking and sharing and leaving comments, because not only does that help me as a reader, because I'm an energy reader, I'm actually reading for those who actually invest energy into my channel or on my Facebook pages and et cetera, et cetera. It also helps me keep me or get me into the algorithms and stuff. And with YouTube, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of views, or you got to have some sort of stature just to have a little community setting. So my goal is to build this up into a community, and hopefully I'll be able to get on and do more and more sort of YouTube videos, whether it's not always psychic, but maybe a bit of personal development as well. But you never know, we never know. So thank you again. If you can subscribe, like, share, do all that sort of stuff, that would be awesome. I'm going to get straight into it this morning. Spirit is jumping at the bit, as they do. Please know that this psychic guidance, I just got 111, so it distracted me. This psychic guidance is for the mass conscious. Those who watch me regularly, you'll know what this is all about. But for those who are new, my name is Danielle. I am known as Miss Psychic D. I am a professional psychic and I specialise in personal development. So I like to help people move forward through the psychic insight and the law of attraction sort of mentorship style guidance that spirit give me to give to each individual. So this guidance today is for the mass conscious, which is everybody who's going to come across this page, everyone who's going to watch, whoever regularly comes and invests energy. This message is for you. It's not going to fit everybody, obviously, but if it does, and you can take the guidance or at least feel better for watching this, then that's awesome. But if not, feel free to go watch somebody else or do something else. That's cool too. But I'm here to help people who want to help themselves. That's the reason why I do this and share my time and energy and my abilities on YouTube, and every Thursday night on the Spiritual Events Directory page from 6 to 7. So I'm going to get going now because I know I'm fucking waffling. Spirit, I'm ready to work. What can we expect, or what sort of guidance can we have for the following week, please? I feel like something, they just told me the word intense. So some people may be going through some things this week that are quite intense. Because I literally feel like the guidance at the moment is that if you do come across intense situations or people, places, things or anything, please just try to take the higher road and try to really take a deep breath in and deep breath out, and not react or overreact this week. Yeah, so we've got deep knowing. So I'm in another room again. I don't even know where the camera is. So we got a deep knowing. So I've got a feeling this is a sort of a bit of a top-up. A lot of you know you have a deep knowing. You're being really soul-led at the moment. If you don't do this as a lifestyle, you'll know when you feel soul-led is because you know that doing something in particular, making a certain choice, or actually physically doing something physically different, is what your next best step is, and you're avoiding doing that. But the deep knowing is going to keep harping on you. So I'm wondering whether this knowing that you have to make a really hard decision this week, I think it's connected with that, because I feel like some of us may need to make really deep, intense sort of changes this week. But the beauty of it is that it's coming from this deep knowing. It's kind of like, I just know I need to do this. So that may be a bit of a hurdle this week. I feel like if you take the bull by the horns and you do this, you'll actually be very grateful that you did this. And so you may have to make this choice, and it may be a bit rough and rocky for this week. But please know what I see on the other side for you is actually really brilliant. Yeah, perfect confirmation. We got blessed. So if you make these hard decisions, and I have to keep going back with intense, so I'm obviously channeling energies at the moment. They have to make some really big decisions. It's kind of like packing up the family and moving into a different country for a job, or leaving a long-term relationship or a partnership, or releasing long-term addictions, that sort of stuff, things that we know we physically need to do for ourselves, even though we're in the habit of doing the opposite. And you'll know what it is for you, so just take it for what are you. This isn't going to be easy. I'm not going to pee in your pocket. This isn't going to be easy, but you know through your knowing that this needs to be done. It has to be done for you to move forward. But please know that if you do, you're going to be very blessed as a result. Spirit are really trying to help you. So at the end of the day, we can't rely on other people or anything like that. We can rely on spirit and source, or your highest good, or your highest power, whatever you believe in, which is to me just non-physical energies, the ones with the power. But you will be blessed if you breathe your way through it, especially. Yeah, look at that. Truth be told, it's time this week. You are being guided to be honest with yourself and with others. You know, I always say to people, it's up to you at the end of the day, and it's a personal choice whether you just want to be happy, whether, you know, you got to want to change, you got to want better for yourself. You got to have that foundation first laying within yourself, within your deep knowing that I deserve better than this shit. I deserve to be treated better than how they're treating me. I deserve to be paid more than what the energy I'm putting in. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But because you have this deep knowing, you're going to have to make a very intense choice this week. It may be difficult, so make sure that you do have a little bit of a support network around you if you need it. Sort of not to sit down and just, you know, have a pity party and go into the mourning or the sorrow or the loss of whatever this is that you've made a choice about. It's about rejoicing and just going, man, that was fucking hard. I know it was hard, but I did it because it's best for all involved. Really soothe yourself through that. That's the guidance this week. Because at the end of the day, the truth's going to come out anyway. So stop, what's that word? Stop hanging on to dead wood or driftwood or something like that. I just said, stop hanging on to driftwood. I don't even know if that's the saying. But anyway, but as a result, if you do this, you are going to be blessed. But you will have to obviously go with the flow and the emotions of whatever this is. Yeah, look at that. Not for you. This has come up in the spiritual events directory weekly. And I think it came up in the last YouTube, I'm not sure, but not for you. It is still a time. And obviously the people who are reading for me, I'm reading for you. People who are watching me consistently, for the same cards to come up, this means that whatever we're purging out there and trying to guide, no one's doing anything about it because the energy is the same. What I love about this card is that I couldn't remember the name of this thing because when I'm in reading mind, I channel out of the 3D, but the fortune cookie, like the fortune cookie and the blessed, once you release anything that's not for you, and you'll know what it is for you, whether it's eating habits, people, places, things, you'll know, thoughts even, whatever it is for you, you're going to be blessed with something, and it's going to come in the form of this little fortune cookie here. And we never know what's inside that fortune cookie. Obviously, like attracts like, it's law of attraction. You will receive something that you've been asking for. But at the end of the day, if you're someone who's been asking for so many different things, all you need to do is to get yourself in a happy place. It's kind of like the excitement of receiving a fortune cookie and cracking open and seeing what the message is inside. You won't be able to receive the fortune cookie if you don't start being honest with yourself and others and, make some pretty big decisions. Look at that, new life. So like I say, some of you are still coming out of this little egg. You are still the little chick who's sort of just starting to identify who they are, what you want, why you want it, and stuff like that. If you're starting to really stand in your own personal power, you will start seeing things for what they really are, and you'll go, shit, I'm not really aligned with that anymore. Sort of, I've taken a step up in my energy field, and they're still down there. And that doesn't make you better, them worse, or anything of that nature. It's just they don't add value. If something doesn't add value to your life, please make sure that's something that's not for you, so to speak. It's time to branch out, reach out. But a new life, this has been coming out. So a lot of you who are watching this, who I'm reading for, sharing this message for, a new life awaits. So we've got blessed, new life, something coming in that little fortune cookie there. It's going to be different, but we've got co-create. So it is about aligning yourself with people, places, and things and thoughts who serve your purpose, who add value to your life. A lot of you who are watching this are very wise. I think I did, once again, I'm in reading mine, but I think I did a post this morning about Spirit said in the message that I shared on my Facebook page that you are actually visionaries, you're extraordinary visionaries. And I think a lot of people don't sort of aren't very mindful to that. So just be very mindful that you are a visionary and you are a creator of your own experience, and whatever you as an individual put out there to the universe, it's going to come back to you. So make sure that what you're envisioning right now, some of you may need to go and tap into your visualization processes and make sure that you are visualizing and attracting those things that you want, rather than the things that sort of currently have been, or don't serve your purpose, so to speak. But I've got a feeling that a lot of you are going to start co-creating and lining up with people who actually add value to your life. That could be part of your fortune cookie here. So it depends on what little empire you're building for yourself as an individual. Here's that egg again, the egg reference. I think something's going to come in that's going to offer you some peace, and I really honestly believe that unless you've experienced it in your life before, if you make a really big decision in your life where it's to let someone go, you go through a certain period of time of missing, or did I make the right decision, and you sort of question everything. But we're telling you now that if you do this, you've got peace waiting for you on the other side. Peace and blessed and this fortune cookie. So yeah, and I just chucked that back in the deck when I wasn't supposed to. That's cool. But the good news is that if you are someone who's going to go through something very intense this week, hey, you may be even on the receiving end of something intense. So someone may break up with you and you don't see it coming. You may lose your job, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat and patronize you and say, oh yeah, just be happy about that. All I can say is that if something intense happens to you that's not at no fault of your own, so to speak, this week, please know that there's a blessing on the other end of it. Try not to go into that victim mentality. It's sort of like the stars are still aligning for a lot of you, and Spirit are trying to really help put you and nudge you into places where you need to be, and sort of eliminate what no longer serves you and stuff, so this new life can begin. But you will be blessed, and you'll know the truth. I think that's the beauty of it, is that you'll know the truth. There'll be no second guessing, because the truth will always set you free. We've got mending. So some of you may actually start mending things. Because as soon as I saw that mending, I heard melody. So I would really get into melody and music and rhythm and something, because I feel like with this intensity of whatever this may be for some of you, I feel like I really need to be soothed. So please, if you're going to go through this massive change, this massive transition, just make sure this week that you do everything that you can to soothe yourself, whether that's through music or mending or self-love, self-nurturing, really talking your way through it, saying everything's working out for me. This is really hard right now, and I understand that, but everything's going to be okay. I can trust in Spirit and the divine, because I deserve better. And remember your worth. They just said, remember your worth, and that you are not a product of the things that are done to you. You're a product of what you do with them. So it's really important that you go through that. But if you are actually in the opposite side, where you are creating it, you may have some people, places or things coming in that want to be mended, but you've got to use your own discernment as to whether your energies still are aligned with those things or not. But either which way, it doesn't matter whether you're the one that's going to start going through this intense change, or whether you're someone who's coming out of this intense change and you're actually going to start seeing, this luck and this fortune cookie and this new life. And to Spirit just telling me you may not be actually experiencing it physically, but you're feeling it. You're feeling the urge to do something new, to move forward. You're feeling the urge. You're feeling the nudge. They're giving us a shove. I feel like they're pushing me in the back going, move forward. Move forward. It's actually funny because before I started the video, come to the edge, come out. Come to the edge, come out. And I feel like a lot of us are we're on the brim, and they're sort of trying to push us over. So we got flexible. So it is a time to be flexible this week. Don't be so rigid, they said. Don't be so rigid. Just stay a little bit flexible, because when you are flexible, you're a lot calmer. You actually stay a lot more emotionally calm. What else we got there? Yeah, we've got higher power. So trust in your higher power. Trust in something, whatever you believe in. I just say Spirit, because Spirit to me is mass conscious energies. So, and then we've got to be fair. So it is about finding that balance, being fair on yourself and fair on others. It's time to be honest and truthful with yourself and others as well. You got to realize that there's a lot of things in your life that are just not for you. And the more that you hold on to things that are not for you, the more you're missing out on whatever's inside the fortune cookie, which is what you're putting out to the universe. Spirit is saying you have a deep knowing. You know exactly what we're talking about in relation to your lifestyle. And we're not saying that you just go boop, boop, and everything's fixed sort of thing. Just know it is a mending process. But, you know, when you release something that no longer serves you, or someone releases you, whichever way it goes, just know that it's up to you to soothe yourself through it, to mend yourself. Because you are blessed and there is a new life and you will co-create with others. This isn't, I just feel like I want to say we empathize with what you're going to go through, but at the end of the day, it's no loss. You're going to actually win. It's actually going to benefit you. All right, quick sip of my cuppa. All right, we'll get into some tarot and see what comes up there. I hope that all made sense. It's hard when I'm in reading mind. Yeah. And when you read for so many, if you want a personal reading, I'll put all the details down below. My website's now up and running, so it's misspsychicd.com.au. You can book your reading through there. Yeah, hard, fast change, babies. Let's get into a bit of direction, shall we? The Chariot, to me, you make a choice. You make a choice for the positive and you leave the past behind, and you can expect sudden, abrupt change, and it's for the better. Absolutely. So I think the people that I'm reading for who may follow me religiously, they love the energy I provide. They love Spirit's message. They love it. They can take it and own it, but they're not doing action steps. They're not sort of applying it to their life and doing inspired action steps. That's what they're saying. And I'm not judging you for it at all. But at the end of the day, if you follow me and you want these readings to change, you got to change, if that makes sense. That's why I won't even read for people. Like if someone's had a reading with me, and I usually like to do it within 3 months, especially if they're very active. But if someone comes to me and says, I want another reading, and they had one 3 months ago, and I know they haven't physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually done anything to shift anything in their life, I won't take their money. I won't read for them, because that's not my moral and my value. I'm here to help those who want to help themselves. So, you know, if you want different readings each week and stuff, you're going to have to do something different, folks. Yeah, so we've got the Nine of Swords. This is kind of like, to me, this is my thoughts. I need to break my thought pattern. I'm actually thinking about starting my money mindset group up again. I offered this, I think, at the beginning of the year. A lot of times just shit to me now. But it was really effective. I might start doing that again, or I would really get into focusing on your mindset, kids. If you can't change your physical surrounds right now, you can't move, you can't break up with someone, you can't, get healthier. If you can't do anything, focus on your mindset first and foremost, because that's what's probably getting you the most right now. Yeah, look at this. A lot of you aren't listening to your intuition. The High Priestess are people who are naturally fucking intuitive, who naturally have a deep knowing, who naturally want just to know the truth. They want to be blessed. They want a new life. They want to co-create with others. They want to be flexible. They want the freedom-based lifestyles. They want simple and easy and all that, but they're stuck in this not for you energy. They're stuck in this, they're not willing to sort of do anything to release these things that are not for them, because it's either predictable or comfortable, or it's just weirdly, it can be reassuring because, if you know what to expect, you don't get anxious, do you? And you don't get depressed and all this sort of stuff. But you need to follow your intuition this week, definitely, especially if you want to be part of this hard, fast change. And that's me. I like it hard and fast. But I'll leave that up to your imagination. But please start following your friggin' intuition, or start living a more spiritually based lifestyle. Find your belief system. Trust in the universe. If you don't believe in God and spirits and ghosties and all that sort of stuff, just look up law of attraction, because law of attraction is real. It's at play. It's as real as gravity in our life. Just get some other knowing and know that you deserve better. If you do, look at this, King of Swords. We've got a very powerful energy stepping in that's going to help us create some balance in our life. They're going to help support us as we make these changes. So if you don't have people in your life who actually support the changes that you want to make, I'm seeing an image at the moment of people who sort of, for example, they want to lose weight, but hubby always brings home a big box of KFC home on a Tuesday night. It's kind of like they know your desire to change or whatever, but they're still doing things to enable the opposite, if that makes sense. So really take a look at that sort of example, because they're very specific with that. It's kind of like someone who wants to give up alcohol and they're still hanging around friends. They go to the pub Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. It could be something like that as well. So please know, though, if you are amongst that energy, if you energetically get out of that and go, I'm sorry, I've really got to do the hard yards and it's going to be very intense and I'm probably going to go through a detox and I'm probably going to go through a sense of lack and all that sort of stuff, which is normal. It's normal because you're breaking an old horrible momentum. Please know that you've got something or someone who's a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger, someone who's going to keep you a little bit more accountable, that's going to help you come in, cut the bullshit out, and some sort of balance. I just feel like balance is being restored. You just gotta make that choice, so to speak, because we've got co-creating. So people are either co-creating and creating a positive, wonderful future with you, or they're co-creating that sort of little cesspit that you've created that you're no longer happy with. Who are you co-creating with? Check that out this week. Like I say, you don't have to make physical changes, so to speak, but really get it into your mindset, and go, this person's really enabling my bad behavior, or they're enabling me for the change that I want to see in my life. Some of you might want to join some Facebook groups or some private groups or something to be around people who are actually doing what you want to do and are actually supporting you if you don't have that around you. Same thing, guys. Look at that. It's like, here's your friggin' opportunities. Here's your new life. The star is sitting there going, hi, I'm everything that you've ever asked for. I'm everything that you want. I'm over here. Hi. And here we are. We're going, but these are the excuses. These are negative mind patterns. These are negative beliefs, all that sort of stuff. Once again, we're not picking on you, but I'm just trying to be really quick and specific. What I feel like is that a lot of you are in this energy where it is very doom and gloom. And I'm sorry if I'm looking shitty at the camera, but anyway. This doom and gloom sort of energy. And it's like, I just get in my head for 5 minutes or whatever. But I think a lot of you who I'm reading for, and you may not see this because it's psychic work, but I think that there is a little offer that's coming in. You're going to get a little bit of a whiff of the good stuff. I'll stick with one example. If you are trying to lose weight or something, you might hear of a boot camp and they give you 3 free sessions. Like if you seriously financially can't afford to do something that's going to help your desire, so to speak, you may come across something that says, 3 free sessions. And you sort of go, oh yeah. And instead of spending $80 a week on McDonald's or takeaway or fast food or fatty foods that you want, when you stop buying that and you buy those $5 salads and do all that sort of stuff, you've got extra money to go and do this idea. So that was really random. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but at the end of the day, this person's still leaning over here, but I've got a whiff of the good stuff. So that's why it's really important to stay flexible and know that there is help out there and there is support out there, but you've got to be in the vibration of seeking a solution in your life and to be open to receive some help just to get you going. You got to co-create. You got to be around people who are supportive of you and actually don't and enable you. Look at that freaking happy family card that literally just flew out. So the 10 of Pentacles is home and stability and freedom, and this is what anybody's empire on a family home base sense looks like. I'd like to just tell me health and well-being. This week is a really big week for focusing on your health and well-being. So it's really and on a holistic level. So that's all parts of you. You'll know which it is for you. So a lot of you will be needing to sort that physical aspect of self. Look, to me, who I'm reading for, who's watching this video, who's going to stumble across it, I think we've got the physical wellness and we've got the mindset. And you'll know, it may be both, who knows, but that flew out. But please know that if you put in the work, if you make some little subtle changes in your life and stuff, that's the reward. New life. 10 of Pentacles, happy family. This, to me, this card represents that white picket fence. Everyone's got their own ideal about what their family and their life looks like. It's coming and it's quite abundant as well. So you've got the new life and, you are going to be blessed. I am so excited with the future stuff. I'm there, but I understand and empathize with the work that sort of needs to be done right now with people. And I just want to go and live with everybody just for a week and just give them a little hand, and it's really hard reading for mass conscious. So, because I just want to help everybody. Woo! That one just flew out. Oh, look at that. Learn your lessons. move on, come to the edge, and take that leap of faith. I am going to put $1 on this because I don't bet. I'm not a betting kind of girl. But I'm going to put $1 that if it's not this week, it may be next week, but it's very close. I feel like it's in the next couple of weeks. A lot of you are going to have an opportunity come in for you, and you want to be friggin' aligned as holistically as you can to this. This is gold, man. This is gold. To me, when I see this branch, it's an olive branch, so this may be an opportunity or something that's coming to you. It may not even be something that you're chasing. You know, it may be just something that comes to you. But when I see that olive branch and I've got the sun here, whatever this is, it's going to lead to this. And look at that daddy holding the baby. Isn't that cute? And this new life and this flexibility and this freedom-based lifestyle. The change is going to come hard and fast anyway, so you can go kicking or screaming, or you can do it deliberately and actually have a friggin' vision and have a goal and have something to shoot for because you know that you deserve it. You know, you got a deep knowing exactly what we're talking about today. So I'm not going to get into it. It's going to be different for everybody, but please know that this hard, fast, sudden change is coming. There's balance coming. A lot of you need to step into your power and get ballsy about your life. Look at that. Here's that opportunity, guys. So a lot of you are going to get a whiff of the good stuff over the next couple of weeks. So the real important thing is that you need to line your energy up with that and get into expectant mode, out of victim mode, into expectant mode. Look at this. This is coming to life. It's coming to life. And when it comes to life and you've got your new life and you take that leap of faith, you know, take the offer that's coming in. Look at this prosperity and happy family and whatever this is a happy family card, so to speak. I love the Ten of Pentacles. It's probably one of the best cards in the deck. But energetically, it's kind of like whatever you want it's there. You know? Sun bloody come out. How's that? Yep. A lot of you need to get out of this indecision and get a little bit more focused and a little bit more goal-driven and stuff like that. Or a lot of you are going to come out of this inactive. You're going to get, like I say, you remember when I said right at the beginning when you're on the edge and the spirit is going to like push you off. It's going to get off there. You know, stop procrastinating or stop hesitating, like get over there. That could be from this offer. Some of you are stepping out of this hangman, this indecision, or some of you are being required to step out of that energy. I'm telling you what, it's so funny. I feel like I'm not in a dangerous way, but I feel like I'm with a bunch of friends at the top of a cliff, and I know I want to do this. I want to accept this challenge, and want to accept this change, and I want to do it and all that. But the fear, some sort of fear or something is holding me back. But you know, when you're just about to go, and then someone just sort of pushes you, and it was really scary at the beginning, but then you fall down into the water. You go, "Fuck, that was rad, man! That was so much fun." That's the energy I feel is for this week. Yeah, maybe some of you need that push. They've got a couple turned over here and they're really driving me nuts. So I'll pull a couple more and then I'll get into some oracle just so I don't go too long for yous. But that's the guidance for this week. It's time to come to the edge. Prepare yourself to voluntarily take this offering and move forward because you deserve it and you're worth it, or at least come to the edge close enough of expectancy that spirit can bring you this opportunity and they can help you change your life for you. And you can take this change, whatever this is. Yeah, look, self-imposed prisons, get out of it. You know, everybody walks over me. I'm just a doormat to everybody. No one treats me with respect. This is the thoughts and the beliefs that you got going on. So you keep attracting more morons who are the same. You know, look at the empty boat up here. I got nothing. I'm broke, but there's nothing in my bank. I can't afford it. I can't do this. I can't do that. They're telling me the word can't. This is all self-imposed. But the thing is that you do have the drive, you do have the motivation, and you do have that lust, I just said. You've got the lust to change, but you've got to be around people, places, things that are going to help you create that for yourself and stop focusing on those things that are not for you. Not for you. I'm going to get cranky now. Don't make Psychic D cranky. So yeah, at the end of the day, guys, keep following these weeklies, keep up to date. Keep following my Facebook because I give daily through the tattoo tarot. Oh boy, I just get so passionate because so many people have so much potential. Their potential is so intense to me. And I wish I could help everybody on an individual level. It's just such a shame for you to have this one life and it doesn't get used, you know, as joyously and prosperously, as fucking abundantly as you can. Get amongst it. Look at that. Have faith. Have faith. Find a faith. Everyone's got a faith of some sort. I don't care who you are. Because I have seen the biggest skeptics known to man who, you know, they're the biggest skeptics. They'll poo-poo psychics. They'll poo-poo Jesus, the Bible, and all that sort of shit. And as soon as their dog goes missing or as soon as their partner gets sick or something happens, they're on that fucking bench praying. They're praying because they have that natural knowing, that natural deep knowing that there is something bigger than themselves. They're just too ego-driven and proud to admit it, so to speak. So find your faith, keep your faith, and if anything, don't have faith in others, have faith in yourself. Know that you can do this. You've come through so much before. You'll probably go through so much again, but if you have those skills and you have that desire to only want better for yourself, to have a wonderful life, you know, to be and feel as productive and as empowered as you can, do that. Look at that. And then we've got to accept heaven's help. So this is what I mean. Go back to last week's reading. No, actually, I think it might have been the reading for July as a whole. It is about the universe is helping us line our stars up. The stars are aligning for us, and we're either in a position to line up with them and just go with the flow and trust the natural law of everything and release what no longer serves us, what's not for us, and to co-create with others who are very inspirational and who are doing it. And doing that sort of stuff just to get you over that speed bump, just to get the new momentum going. So you've prayed for help. Get out of the way. Let heaven help you. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your own guidance. That's that nudge that I'm telling you about. Let yourself receive. So I do seem to attract a lot of people pleasers and a lot of people who rather give rather than take. But now is the time to allow yourself to receive. And it's not just receive monetary and stuff. It's, you know, open yourself up to love. Open yourself up to support. There are some very bloody nice, kind people out there, and start to receive without guilt or apology. And we've got to stay optimistic. So, you know, life's a choice, my friends. It really is. I've been through some of the worst shit that some people don't even know. But my life is still a choice. I can choose to stay in sorrow and grief and pity and victimhood and all that sort of stuff, and pessimism and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or I can choose each day to wake up and just do something new, be a bit more optimistic, do something that's going to make me feel better than before, because our dreams are coming true. Don't quit before the miracle happens. Go back and watch the July reading on here. A spirit are saying they're lining up the stars for us. It's an astrological thing. I don't know astrology, but it's a universal energy thing, and you want to be prepared for it. You want to start receiving it, especially if you want this change. So life's a choice. You can choose. You may not have a big choice over the circumstances in your life, but Spirit wants you to know that you always have a choice over the way that you feel, and you always have a choice, you know, how you deal with things. That's a choice. And you can blame the world for it, but it's still a choice on your behalf because you have free will. All right, my lovelies, thank you so much. I hope that all made sense. I will drop all my links down below if you would like to book a reading. Visit my website. I'm hoping to add to that as I go. I do hope you have a wonderful week. You can check in for another weekly on the Spiritual Events Directory page this Thursday night, 6 to 7 p.m. If not, come and check out my Facebook or my Instagram. I put daily guidance on there as well, just to keep us all moving forward. So much love to you and your families. Take care and have a wonderful week. Bye.